Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mo.J. This is Growing Up Hip Hop, episode 3, man. You see, Mo Fro is in the building. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just being lazy and cheap, ain't getting it braided up. But who watched that damn versus battle tonight? The Keisha Cole and Ashanti. Very, very disappointing. But enough of that. Shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you want to be a part of this, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. Wait a minute. Hit the like button. We got to get the likes up. Engagement all 2021. But this is episode 3. I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying, more political. They should have probably dropped this a little bit earlier because there's a lot of stuff talking about voting for Trump going on. And it's like, we didn't already made it past that. We didn't have the inauguration. But I'm not going to hold you up no more. Let's jump into it. Growing Up Hip Hop, episode 3. Like I was saying, it's going to be a lot of political stuff in here about Deb being a Trump supporter. They should have definitely came out with this maybe like right after the election or something, because this is all built up before it. But if you remember, Deb had a little luncheon, brought out all the ladies, and they're all just sitting around. And the last thing that we know was it was brought up that Deb's a Trump supporter. So everyone at the table was like, oh, nah, Deb, you're wrong for that. And everyone was looking around the table. We definitely ain't messing with that. Diamond said, I ain't wearing no MAGA hat. Like, no one's falling for any of this mess. Now, we know Deb, she's about, oh, Trump is going to do what he wants to do. I know it's not going to be any BS. If he tells me he's going to do this, this is what he's going to do. Even if it's effing you over, he's going to F you over. So everybody's like, Deb, what? We really can't support that, Deb. Lily, she makes a valid point. She was like, forget all of the politics, all of the policies, everything. He's just an asshole and doesn't treat anybody the way they need to be treated. He F's over everybody. He's just getting over. So for her, it's like, I'm not supporting that. And I really can't rock with you. You my people, but I can't rock with you if that's who you support and that's who you with. Now, any other time, I don't care who you vote for. I'm the same way. I don't care who you vote for, but something like that, that's who you support after everything you've seen him do. Lily's like, man, I just ain't messing with it. No one wants to deal with that. And of course, you know, Deb, she's gonna be defensive. She starts getting angry. Like, I don't give a F what nobody say. Don't nobody know why they don't like him politically. And she just starts going off. And everyone's just like, man, enough of that. And we get it. And then Lily's like, look, there must be something wrong with Deb. She's having some messed up thoughts about all this is going on. I wonder how Deb feels knowing that Trump lost 2 days ago. We know Bow Wow got this alleged last album. You know, he's talking about all the women in his life. So we hear a little sample of him rapping. The beat's cool. Bow Wow. You know what I'm saying? It's Bow Wow. But Pimpin pulls out his phone like, I heard your girl cheating on you. And Bow's like, who? I'm single. He pulls out the phone and he shows Angela Simmons with the boxer. Now, of course, she's not with him now. We know Angela Simmons ain't keeping no man. That's just not in her DNA, I guess. Who knows? But Bow's like, nah, I approve of that and I'm actually happy for her. Bow, you don't approve of anything. Don't nobody run anything by you. But Bow's like, oh, I approve of that. You know what I'm saying? I respect it. I'm glad she's moving on. I'm happy for her. Bow's hurt. But what he says is, I'm tired of everybody asking us online, are y'all together? No one's asking you that, Bow Wow. You're not with Angela Simmons. She can't keep a man. Y'all not together. We get it. Now, Bow Wow has shifted all the attention off of him. This is a first, but he puts it on Pimpin' like, what's up with you and Diamond? And Pimpin's like, man, I've been knowing Diamond for years. You know what I'm saying? We've been boyfriend and girlfriend. We've been on and off, but at this point, we off. And I just had to look at everything that was going on and how we was moving. And I'm like, oh, nah, I can't do that. But the thing is, Diamond, she's getting beats made for her by Pimpin'. So you already know how that's going to turn out. A relationship, they break up, they still working together, they going to end up back together. That's just how this all works. We know that. But it is what it is. But Pimpin' saying, like, at this moment, it doesn't seem like it is, even though we all know how this goes. Waka and Miss Tammy, they out having a little dinner. Now, when they get there, they're talking about the relationship and how they're trying to spice it up, you know what I'm saying, in the bedroom. You gotta keep it interesting, especially when you've been with somebody so long, y'all done been through so many negative and positive things. They gotta spice it up. So they're talking about her grabbing on his balls and stuff, and you know what I'm saying? You can tell Waka like that, Tammy liked it, so they doing their thing. But we gotta get serious at some point, don't we? Now, She asked, so what's up with Deb? And Walker's like, and, you know, he ain't really trying to talk about that. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all probably have one or two people that may not, you know, they your family members or you super close with them, but you like, yeah, you really thinking like that? But Waka explains that my mom's a Trump supporter, and this for Tammy is like, oh no, with everything going on, she can't be real, she can't be serious. And Walker's like, yeah, she is. So for Tammy, this is a no go for her, and it's a no go for a lot of us. But Tammy looks at the situation. She's like, man, I would hate to have to disclaim. You know what I'm saying? I would hate to have to disown my mother-in-law. And Walker's like, yeah, I know, but at the end of the day, Walker's got to be on his wife's side because once you get married, the wife becomes above your mom. And Walker knows this because he said it in the last episode. Oh man, I got to tell Tammy about this. Miss Diamond, she's on the road headed to who knows where, but she's on the FaceTime with the Brat. Now, this is interesting to me. I didn't know this. While the Brat was in jail, Diamond had actually wrote the Brat, and they actually kept in contact. So they built a bond more of like a big sister, little sister. So the Brat definitely supports her. See, I never knew that. And Diamond says that the Brat actually became a mentor to her. And we all know, hey, you know what I'm saying? The Brat was a tight ass rapper. Diamond, I don't know if I'm not gonna say she fell off. I mean, we don't hear about her no more, but all these female rappers, Diamond could have been the, you know, saying the head of all that. But she starts to talk to the Brat like, you know, you my big sister and all. I have an album release party I want you to come to. It's gonna be socially distanced. And the Brat's like, nah, I don't know who's all gonna be there. I'm wearing my mask. I take this COVID stuff serious. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't know, but Diamond's like, look, we're gonna have everything spaced out, socially distanced. I really want you to come. I really want you to hear my work. And then the Brat's like, you know, I'll think about it. I'll definitely think about it. And I can also bring my girlfriend out. You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna need a little bit of time out on the scene. The conversation starts to shift now. The Brat asks her, so what's going on with your music? Okay, you got your music dropping, you got album release. What's going on? And Diamond starts talking about pimping, like, okay, pimping produce, but I have a split sheet. Now the split sheet is pretty much an agreement between both sides. You wrote this much, he wrote this much, he produced this, you did this. So pretty much you need this done so you when you submit your music, you can all get paid fairly for it. But the thing is, pimping ain't released, he ain't signed none of that because he made the beat. So technically, if he doesn't sign it, then the beat isn't released to her. So Diamond starts explaining how their relationship is and how they used to be close, but he may have cheated on her, and now she doesn't know if they're going to ever get back to that spot. But business wise, her money is tied up because he hasn't signed anything. And the Brat's like, I understand where you're coming from. Y'all got to work that out, but you definitely need to figure out about your split sheet before your little party. So this makes Diamond start breaking down. She starts crying about it because she still cares for pimping, but she also has to do her business. So it's like the boyfriend, the business, but both of them, boyfriend and business, are mixed together. So she got to figure it out if she want to get paid or at least drop this music. Deb pulls up on Johnny and you're hearing a couple of her songs. You're like, okay, she actually does sound straight. And Deb tells her, hey, those sound good. They sit down, and while they're sitting there, Johnny starts to open up and she tells Deb about her depression and that's what she's been going through lately. And now Deb, she can definitely understand this. Deb is a hard ass, but we know that she's compassionate. She's going to listen to if something is actually wrong with somebody. So Johnny, she starts opening up like, I'm depressed. I give out positive energy. I love people, but I don't get that same energy back and I don't understand why not. And Deb says something that I definitely agree with. The energy and love that you're giving out, you're giving it to the wrong people. You can't give that energy to everybody because everybody doesn't deserve that from you. They deserve to be respected and treated good, but they don't deserve your love. They don't need your love, all of that. You just got to find the right people that are in your life. Now, Johnny Blaze is hearing this, and this is actually sounding good for her. Because a lot of things that happen in life, I have a therapist, you know, I talk to one. A lot of things happen, but if you don't have anyone that you can talk to about it, then it's just going to build up and it's just going to, we've seen what happened to her last week. That's just built up stuff and it doesn't do good. You got to talk about what's on your mind. You can't hold it in. Hey, we got that album release party coming. We got to have a venue. Diamond pulls up to it, you know what I'm saying? Talks to Mimi, her little branding manager, and they see the little spot. I'm like, okay, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? Remarkable pulls up and they see each other. Remarkable is explaining that these two are very close friends, but ever since the lockdown happened, they haven't really got to see each other. And she's telling Diamond, like, this looks like the spot. You know what I'm saying? We got a little VIP over there. Diamond goes over there, starts twerking. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, shit. If you watch the video, I mean, the show, you might see me in the window back there, but they start talking and Diamond's like, Pimpin has my songs tied up. He hasn't signed my splits or anything. So that's going to be a big challenge for me if I'm trying to move forward with my music. Remarkable also brings up that she's working with a guy named Chevy. He's a producer, is also her baby's father. He's cool with Pimpin. So same situation basically. Her and her boyfriend, they're working together. They're doing music and stuff. I mean, he's not blocking the money or anything, but she's just trying to tell Diamond like you're gonna have to work through that in order, you know what I'm saying, get what you want out of it. And Diamond's like, I feel you, but he ain't pulling none of my songs. I'm gonna get my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make some money off my music. Mama Bow and Andrea Kelly, they meet up and they start talking about the only thing we know about. You know what I'm saying? Deb being a Trump supporter. And Mama Bow, she's like, man, look, I'm about the rich not getting richer, but the poor, let's help the poor out. You know what I'm saying? Let's not let the rich get richer. Let's help the poor out. And she's like, are you sure that Deb is a Trump supporter? And Andrea's like, yeah, that's what she said. She's dead serious about it. And they're like, oh my goodness. And then Andrea's trying to say the only reason she might be a Trump supporter is because of his business. So that shows you Deb is really, I'm only really about the money. You know what I'm saying? But both of these women, they don't agree with that. And Andrea, she's like, look, I just can't go for a black woman voting for this guy. We can't advocate that type of leader. No one's agreeing with Deb, and it's looking bad for her. She doesn't have anyone in her corner at this point. But Mama Bow and Andrea, two against Deb. Diamond pulls up to the studio on Pimpin'. And you know, Pimpin' in there smoking a little bit, you know what I'm saying? My eyes be red, my lips a little dark, you know what I'm saying? But she pulls up and she's about business, you know what I'm saying? I got rid of the smile. She's about business. And she's like, look, we got to get these split sheets signed. And Pimpin's like, what are those for? She's like, the songs that you produce. Now, we can do this the easy way or the dirty way. The easy way is you sign my bad, sign the split sheets, or I go get someone else to make the beat. My song is gonna get released. Pimpin' is like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I kind of miss Diamond. But for her, she's all about business. So what she's saying is, if you don't do these beats, I'll get the beats remade. I'm a vet in the game. You can't play me on this. Now, if you was a vet in the game, you wouldn't be trying to get this split sheet signed when your album releases on Monday. You gonna what, redo all the songs by Monday? That was my only thing about the whole situation. Diamond ends up getting that. She ends up getting it signed off. But before she leaves, we know that the chemistry between these two is still there. I told you earlier that hey, you break up to make up, they're gonna be back together eventually. But she starts asking Pimpin, since we're not together anymore, have you had sex? I seen you had a threesome, and Pimpin's like, a threesome? And Diamond brings up something that Bow Wow had posted. But he's like, nah, I didn't have a threesome. I got some, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't smashed. And Diamond's like, you did all that, you might as well smash. And Pimp was like, ah. But, you know what I'm saying? They start flirting a little bit. She like, I know you missed this cat. And Pimpin is like, yeah, I kind of do. So for Pimpin, this is just, you know what I'm saying? He signed off the, you know what I'm saying, for the music. She could put the music out. Now I think since the business part is taken care of, they can actually come together on the relationship part. And hey, let's not work together if we're going to be, you know what I'm saying, having these ups and downs. Tammy pulls up on Deb. Now they gotta have a one-on-one talk. When she gets there, she starts telling Deb, word on the street is you're a Trump supporter. And Deb calls her out like, there's not word on the street, it's word in your house. Waka told you this. But this is another one of the arguments that they have. Same thing we heard all episode. You support him for this? We've seen all the bad that Trump's done. We've seen people getting killed, black people getting mistreated. Hell, Mexicans getting mistreated. Everyone's getting mistreated. Muslim bans, people getting beat, people getting killed. And then we know everything that happened after this episode was recorded with the inciting the riots and stuff. So Tammy's trying to say, listen, I have Waka, you know what I'm saying? I have family members, I have a nephew, I have black kids and black men in my family that I have to make sure are all right. And Deb was like, I do too. I have, you know what I'm saying? I have sons also. So Tammy's trying to say, if this is the case, then why don't you see it the way we see it? And why are you supporting everything that he's doing? And Deb is, it, maybe there is something wrong with Deb. Now, everyone said like maybe she failed or something. Maybe she's getting old. Maybe she does have something that we don't know about and it might come out this year. Be checking the shade room because you know they be having all the information. One thing Tammy pointed out was Deb is she's hard headed. She's gonna do whatever she wants. You can't tell her nothing. And what she's just trying to get Deb to understand is look, we love you and we're looking out for you. So the reason we want you to change your views, not only because it's right, but people are looking at you. And when people discuss politics, they get real emotional about it. They start losing their mind. And she's like, that's how people start falling out. You know what I'm saying? People stop loving people over discussing politics. It can really change up everything, everyone's perspective of you, and it can really derail you in your career. So Tammy's trying to get Deb to understand, listen, he wasn't for blacks. Biden's in, we ain't got to care no more. You know what I'm saying? Well, we ain't got to care about Trump being in office. We're going to see what these fools do. But come on, Deb. All right, there you go. Episode 3. Let me know what you think below about Miss Deb. You know what I'm saying? She wilding out. Matter of fact, let me know what you think about Pimpin' and Diamond. That's what I really want to know. Y'all think they're going to get back together? Yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm J. If you like the content on the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, hit that like button. Be back here next week for episode 4 of Growing Up Hip Hop. I'm J, and I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.